Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the NFL buzz lately, you've probably heard whispers about a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the landscape of the AFC South and indirectly our NFC North rivals. But what if I told you that this move might actually have a direct impact on the Green Bay Packers' future? That's right. The rumor mill is swirling with reports that the Jacksonville Jaguars, currently in a bit of a rebuild after a slow start to the season, might be looking to shake things up by trading away one of their key pass rushers, Josh Hines-Allen, in exchange for a couple of draft picks that could help them rebuild quicker. And get this, the Packers are allegedly interested and could be the team landing this game-changing edge rusher. Now I know what you're thinking. Who is Josh Hines-Allen and why should the Packers care? Well, he's an aggressive and relentless pass rusher, a guy who's been making waves since he was drafted in 2019. With a career tally of 62 sacks and 14 forced fumbles, Hines-Allen is the kind of player who can turn games around with a single rush. His PFF pass rush grade is an impressive 97, which speaks volumes about his ability to get after the quarterback. And if you look at his stats for 2025 up to September 15th, he's already got 3 sacks, 7 pressures, and a 25% win rate on his rushes. His EPA per snap is at plus 0.39, and he's recorded 2 tackles for loss without any recent injuries, despite a knee issue in 2024 that limited him to 15% of the snaps last season. Standing at 65 and weighing about 255 pounds, Hines-Allen's power and size evoke players like Von Miller, and he projects as a consistent double-digit sack artist, possibly hitting around 14 sacks per year. So why would the Jaguars trade him? Well, Jacksonville finds itself in a tricky spot. They're currently 0-2, and with a cap space of roughly $21 million, they're under pressure to make some tough decisions. Their quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, has underperformed, completing just 60% of his passes, and their secondary has been porous, with a PFF grade of 57. 8. The Jags are in a bit of a rebuild mode, trying to find their footing and build around young talent. To do that, they need cap space, and trading Hines-Allen could free up around $22 million, which is crucial for them to address their secondary and rebuild their roster. Additionally, their defense is giving up about 28 points per game, which isn't sustainable if they want to turn things around this season. Now, for the Packers, this potential move could be a game changer. Currently, the team sits at a 1-1 record, with around $24 million in cap space, and adding a player like Hines-Allen could significantly elevate our pass rush. Right now, Green Bay is averaging just 2 sacks per game as a team, which isn't nearly enough to contend with the elite offenses in the league. Bringing in Hines-Allen, who has a proven track record of generating pressure and sacks, could lift our front 7 into the top 7 in the league. Imagine the impact of that: more sacks, more turnovers, and a defense that truly disrupts opposing quarterbacks. His ability to win against doubles and his power rushes could make our defense a nightmare for any offensive line. What does this mean for the Packers' overall outlook? Well, if Hines-Allen joins us, we're looking at the potential for plus 11 turnovers over the course of the season, which could be the difference in close games. Plus, it gives our quarterback, Jordan Love, more time in the pocket. Right now, he's been under pressure, but with an elite pass rusher complementing our existing talents like Preston Smith and Rashan Gary, we could see a significant boost in our offensive efficiency. Think about it. Love gets an extra 6 seconds of protection, allowing him to make better decisions and find open receivers. And compare this to the Burns trade last year. That move added pressure and helped the Giants generate 18% more pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Hines-Allen's presence could have a similar, if not greater, impact for us. Let's talk about how he compares to our current edge rushers. If the Packers managed to land Hines-Allen, he would complement Rashan Gary perfectly. His ability to bend around the edge, win against doubles, and absorb double teams would push our defense into a new elite level. His plus 13% bend win rate and success in absorbing double blocks could flip games entirely. And that's not just about individual stats, it's about transforming our entire defensive identity. With a front seven that can consistently pressure the quarterback, teams will be less willing to drop back and will have to respect our pass rush, opening up more opportunities for our secondary to make plays. Now, what about the bigger picture? Well, the odds for the Packers winning the Super Bowl could see a significant jump with the addition of a player like Hines Allen. Bookmakers already have our chances at around plus 2-0, but that number could easily move closer to plus 1, 200 or plus 1, 0 if this trade goes through, and he makes an immediate impact. The playoffs are all about disrupting the opponent's game plan, and Hines Allen's ability to cause chaos in the backfield could be the X factor that pushes us over the top. Think about how his bull rush, with a success rate of 58%, could flip games. His ability to push tackles back, create pressure quickly, and collapse the pocket is exactly what we need to disrupt mobile quarterbacks like Justin Fields or others who thrive on extending plays. His strength, combined with his ability to win against double teams, means he can take on multiple blockers and still get to the quarterback. That kind of pressure is what elevates a defense from good to elite, and it's precisely what the Packers need to take that next step towards Super Bowl contention. The Jaguars, on the other hand, seem to be in a different philosophical space. They're looking to rebuild, to reset, and to shed some cap space while acquiring draft picks that can help them develop their young core. They're not in a hurry to contend this year, especially with their defense struggling and their offense not quite clicking yet. Trading Hines Allen makes sense for them, especially if they can get a first-round pick in 2026 and a third-round pick in 2027, which could be invaluable for their long-term plans. But for us, landing this kind of talent is a statement move, a clear message that the Packers are serious about competing now and in the future. And let's not forget the historical context. The Packers have always been about building a strong, relentless defense, especially on the pass rush. Think about the impact of players like Clay Matthews or even Zadarius Smith when he was in Green Bay. They changed games with their ability to get after the quarterback, and adding an elite talent like Hines Allen could be that missing piece. It's about creating a front that commands respect, forces turnovers, and ultimately leads us to another Super Bowl run. The fans, the city, everyone in Green Bay knows that defense wins championships, and this move could be the catalyst that propels us back to the top. Of course, all of this depends on whether the trade actually happens, but the signs are pointing in that direction. The Jaguars are clearly looking to shake things up, and the Packers are looking to capitalize on that opportunity. It's a fascinating chess match, and we as fans should be excited about the possibilities. Imagine the energy in Lambeau Field if this move goes through, the roar of the crowd, the renewed confidence in our defense, and the sense that we're on the verge of something special. It's exactly the kind of bold move we've been waiting for, and it could be the beginning of a new chapter for the Green Bay Packers. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Packers are in a position to make a serious push for the playoffs, especially with a revamped pass rush that can pressure the quarterback on every down. The addition of Hines Allen could be the spark that ignites our entire defense, turning us into one of the most feared units in the league. The fans are dreaming of another Super Bowl appearance, and with moves like this, it's not just wishful thinking, it could become reality. The NFC North is already tough, but a dominant front seven would make us a nightmare for any team that comes to Lambeau in January. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you believe Hines Allen is the missing piece to take us to the next level? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. The future looks bright, and this move could be the one that cements our place at the top of the NFL once again. Let's keep the optimism alive and continue supporting our team, because when the Packers are on the move, nothing can stop us.